Retromaniac Game Review, Retromaniac Game Review, Retromaniac Game Review, living off nostalgia, retro power.
Warning, warning, hype level at maximum! We have just mere hours left until this game drops, oh my god. So I thought it'd be fun to spend what little time left speculating on possible future DLC characters and alternate costumes. Lucky for us, this very topic was brought up in a Shredder's Revenge developer interview. Let's take a listen.
I am curious though, if there was ever a chance for like alternative costumes. There's a lot of ripe history for the turtles that are in different outfits and disguises. Was that ever something that was on the table? And you know, on the idea of DLC, do you guys have ideas for DLC if you guys ever could or wanted to do it?
For alternate costumes, it's really it was not thought of during production because one, we're very proud of our animations, and the animations are really detailed and they're filled with character, which means that making them takes a long time. It really takes a long time to give them all these different moves and attitudes. So creating a playable character when not even taking in part of the balancing and actual game design aspect of it, just producing the animation, that takes a couple of months, maybe even more than that. So it's a lot of work. So bringing alternate costumes, I always thought it'd be cool if the turtles could be in trench coats and hats the way they were incognito in the old cartoons, but
right, that's exactly what I was thinking about.
Yes, looking at you, kid.
But again, that would take a whole lot of time, and especially with our animators, like they'd want the trench coat to be flowing, and you'd want it to be dynamic and look good as because you know, in a fighting game, like the pauses have to be really crisp and readable because they go by so fast. It's not a possibility given the amount of work that goes in that. I feel like if we had like that amount of resources available to us, we'd probably work on a newer playable character rather than create an alternate skin for a character we already have.
The year is 1988. I'm in a comic book store with my dad. I had been watching Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for a year now, so of course, when he tells me, go ahead and pick out 3, I bring him these. Call it fate, call it karma. But for some reason, I knew these two franchises belonged together. The very next year, Usagi Yojimbo would appear in the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle cartoon show. He became an instant favorite. So I think it's pretty obvious now that this Samurai Rabbit is my #1 pick for a DLC character in Shredder's Revenge. My #2 pick doesn't really have a cool story or anything other than the fact that it was one of my favorite Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle toys of all time. Yes, from the silhouette, you've probably guessed it, it's Mondo Gecko. I think this character would be awesome. He could use his skateboard to attack, much like Bart Simpson from the Konami Simpsons arcade game. His moveset could have like kick flips and ollies and all kinds of like skater moves as attacks. I think it would be awesome to play as this guy. Before we get to my third and final pick for DLC characters, I kind of want to talk about some level speculation real quick. So, on the .emu website, under the section Turtle Boys Don't Cut Shredder No Slack, I read something interesting. Quote, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Shredder's Revenge sees the Turtles battling across a righteous range of timeless TMNT locations, from Manhattan and Coney Island to city rooftops and dank sewers. Help the fearsome foursome trounce foot soldiers, Triceraton warriors, and rock troops all the way to Dimension X. So I think this statement pretty much guarantees a Dimension X level, at least I'm hoping. If so, that'd be freaking rad because we have not had a Dimension X level in any of the old retro Ninja Turtle games. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure we haven't had that. It'll be nice to see Rock Soldiers, General Trag, and Granitor. Maybe a fight involving the both of them. Would also be nice to see those crazy space elves, the neutrinos, rocketing by in their flying Cadillac. So that brings us to my final choice for DLC characters, the neutrinos. Why not?
It'd be like Hitsville, Daddy-O.
They could use all kinds of crazy space elf technology like rocket packs, laser guns, hoverboards. Now that I think about it, I really do want a lot of skateboarding DLC characters. Here's some wild speculation. What if Dimension X is like an unlockable stage after you beat the game, or if you beat story mode or something? Donatello announces that he's completed his trans-dimensional portal as seen in the cartoon, and it's your way of warping to Dimension X. Maybe Dimension X could be like some sort of crazy hardcore mode, or perhaps a boss rush mode. By the way, when we're talking about bosses, I think now is a good time to go through and briefly name all the bosses that we know are currently in the game. Just look at this villainous ensemble of characters. We got the mad scientist, Mouser creator, Mutant Fly, Baxter Stockman, the world-conquering evil brain from Dimension X. A video arcade villain come to life, the evil mistress of universal power, Tempestra.
Is that old little head back there? I'll guarantee.
The Warthog and Rhino duo of moronic mutants, Bebop and Rocksteady. And of course, the Foot Clan's ninja master, the Shredder. So we can't forget to mention Rat King, Wingnut, Metalhead, Toka, Razar, Roundchuck, and Dirtbag. Who are the rest of the bosses we'll encounter in this game? Well, we'll soon find out. I think I'll place my bets on Scumbug, Worm, and Cuddly the Cowlick. Well, that's all I got for this video, so would you kindly hit the subscribe button, like the video, comment below, and enjoy playing later tonight. Until next time.